So, where we last left off, I just fucking gathered everyone on the ship after punching a bunch of ghosts, basically. Let's go.
Yes. Well, Anthony, not Anthony, sorry, Anduli punching two of them.
But yeah, basically. But, you know, that doesn't matter. The point is we won.
The point is, all right.
Let me just... Oh, fuck. I forgot to plug in my shit. Fuck. Hold on. Oh, damn it. I forgot that was plugged in. Oh my god, I'm stupid. There we go. Okay. Now I'm ready. Hello?
Yellow.
Okay, we're good. Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. So let's see here. Let me pull up my note. So you currently
Oh,
transporting
I should
the female.
specify. I should specify we haven't taken off yet, and also
No,
the
you haven't.
yeah, and also the fucking Christ, fucking piece of shit, goddamn motherfucking mouse. Okay, the ship's right like over here. I had Gadra move it. Remember?
Why are the tokens down? This one goes back over there. Why are those down there?
I don't know. I
I
didn't
don't
move
know.
them.
All right.
All right, so Gadger's over here too, and so are all these little fucking pit droids.
Let's see. Here we go. All right. So you are moving everybody into the ship.
Yes. Before that, I'm gonna have the pit droids go to like check the ship for damage and like repair anything that needs fixing, and then I'm gonna
Oh,
head in
well,
the
I was going
ship.
to say before you said that was go ahead and roll a Constitution.
A what?
Constitution?
I have to roll a Constitution for that?
No, not that. Just in general, please.
Oh, great. Okay, perfect.
I got to roll and do. Oh wow, you all pass. Okay.
Nat 20. On top of the 20, I have 40. Worship me. We don't
Wow,
all.
so none of them take hold. That is awesome.
None of
So
what
I'll
take hold?
explain what the quote unquote entities that you fought with. They were more or less spirited humans that are drawn to dark side energy. Once killed, their consciousness has to possess something. If it can't possess the killer, then it transverses over to more or less like quote unquote heaven slash hell.
Most likely hell because they're dark side drawn.
I would like
And
to bring up a point that would mean their dark side are still them.
yes,
That's the point.
Yeah, that's
actually,
what I was
the
pointing out.
current land that you are on now is more or less a not. It's not a nexus, but it's a dark side hub. It was at least 40 years ago.
All right.
For people who practiced with artifacts and alchemy while trying to avoid the watchful eye of Plagueis.
Don't talk like that. Right. All right. So I'm assuming I'm talking to Anduli and he's giving me the laydown of this.
Actually, no, Anduli has said nothing.
Oh, okay. In that case,
He's kind of just sitting off in the corner, like in a chair after everyone's on side. You know, you get the female stabilized, just looking at his lightsaber.
Anduli. Anduli.
He just he sort of jolts awake, like, huh? What? Or what's wrong?
Are you okay?
Yeah, no, it's
Did you them, you know, and I draw a line across my neck.
he shakes his head and says, I don't know.
You don't know.
I killed one of those things. I've ran into them on hundreds of planets,
Hmm.
trying to find ruins and dark side artifacts. It's never happened, but one got a hold of me.
I'm sorry, it did what to you?
Possesses you when you kill it. If you don't have a strong will or mind, they possess you.
Well, that's not good. Do I have to worry about you doing anything now?
He shakes his head and says, "No, no. It passes after the person's knocked unconscious or jolted. I'll be fine. It's just I can't remember anything how I got here. I think I
Yeah,
fell from the ship or something. Something just I don't know.
yeah, that's the
I
thing.
was in a vision. It was black, and then I was on the planet.
Yeah, and I was in a vision and the ship crashed. I'm not entirely sure what happened either. And why don't we check the recordings? And I go over to the ship and I start checking recordings, audio, camera, everything.
As you go to check the recording of the ship's audio, you see that when you were like moving from the kitchen forward, talking with Anduli when he went to do something, you see that he just kind of like stops as he drops something that he was holding. His arms go down to his side, and he just starts to slowly walk towards the bay door as he clicks a button. The bay door doesn't even get maybe a foot open, and then Anduli just sort of slides out of it midair. And then not too long after that, you see
I'm gonna
yourself.
check the ship systems to see how high up we were when that happened.
When you go to check the altitude logs, you notice that it's been wiped almost completely.
Damn.
All of your stargazing, like all of your star data, your port logs, something's either corrupted the file or has deleted it. When you're
Gadger,
looking at the cam, you see yourself standing there and sort of like a gaze, like a slight glaze over your eyes, as your hands just start to slowly move up and just hit random buttons on the console.
well, that's not good. Gadger, do you
He
have
just kind of beeps as he runs up.
do you have any data on what exactly the ship was doing at the time before it crashed?
Gadger sort of rolls over, sticks his little, prawn to the console, spins, makes a couple beeps, and then rolls back to you, and then shows you what looks to be like a holographic photo image, and it shows the ship's altitude, and then it shows like an equation, and it looks like Gadger is like trying to figure out like based off of the footage that it has,
Hmm.
what your altitude was when Anduli fell. It looks like like you guys were about estimated about 20,000 feet in the air.
Hmm. I'm gonna look at Anduli and say, well, that was a hell of a fall then. If the calculations are correct here.
He shakes his head and says, "I've had worse."
Hmm. All right.
As he kind of just opens up his robe, and you see like a couple like scars with metal fragments and pieces sort of reach down his chest.
Hmm. Anduli, try and get the girl awake. We're gonna ask her what happened.
And Julie nods as he walks over, and instead of like checking her like a normal person, he just takes one of his fingers, he taps it to his forehead and pokes her forehead, and then he like sends like a little like vibration through her entire body that makes it look like he just shocked her, and she shoots up like instantly.
Hmm. Oh.
She immediately swings forward, and you see her reach down. As she ignites it, you don't see the standard red, sorry, the green, the blue, even the yellow or purple. You see a very dark crimson, sorry, let me rephrase, that's a bad color choice word. See a very dark and vibrant orange color
Uh-huh.
sort of shoot out from the blade. And looking at this bulkier design, it looks more like a proto saber without a proto pack than it does as a lightsaber.
Hmm. Whoa, easy there. We're friends.
She sort of like moves her blade in front of Anduli, and she starts speaking in an alien language, one that you don't understand. Wait, actually, you have a translator, don't you?
I believe I do. Let me check. Wait, what? I have a translator? What do you mean?
You and I were talking about. Did you not get a translator implant?
No, I don't believe I did. I was getting a fucking protocol droid to do my translation, but I haven't gotten that yet. I have to go back to Coruscant before I get that.
That is correct. All right. So to you, she's speaking an alien language, one that doesn't ring a bell. Looking at her disposition, she looks very humanoid in nature, but you can't really like point your finger on it, like what she is. You see Gadger kind of secretly, like, sort of commence a scan, and a couple minutes later, not minutes, sorry, seconds, he kind of beeps, beep, 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 as he rolls over and shows you like a scan sheet. It looks like it's a hybrid,
Hmm. Hybrid
one
species.
that is not seen like constantly, like it is very rare. It seems to be, where is it? One second. I say it. She seems to be a Severian as well as a Miralin mix.
Hmm.
Two races that are very well known for, well, not really hating each other, but close to.
Okay, I'm gonna look at her. I'm gonna say in a few of the languages that I know, Common, Gungan, Galactic Basic. I'm just gonna say, hello, we're friendly. I'm just gonna keep repeating that until I land on something that she might know. Hello? Dylan? What the fuck happened? Did I lose connection? No? I might have lost connection to the call. Oh no, my audio is just fucked. Okay, great. Great, 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 great. Why the fuck is my audio dying? Hold on.
Hear me? Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, no, sorry. I unplugged my laptop from the charger and I forgot it causes audio issues for
Oh,
me.
lovely. Lovely.
No, sorry. What I asked was, would you happen to know Miralin or Severian?
I doubt it, but yeah, I could roll for it to see.
Go ahead and roll history. Well,
History.
wisdom, sorry. History, Jesus.
I mean, to be fair, yeah. Or at least if I know a little bit, maybe. I probably don't know that. Okay, well, that's fine. Wisdom,
What did you roll?
4 plus 19, so 23.
23. You do not
Yeah,
know.
I figured not. Well, seems she doesn't know any of my languages. And Dooley, you speak anyone? Any of them?
And Dooley kind of like takes it sort of a small step forward with his hand out, right? And you see a swinger blade and narrowly miss his eyes as he like swings his head back. Son of a. As
Whoa,
you see
whoa.
him sort of force push her back, very gently. And you see her arms go flying up to the wall as she drops her saber. And he holds one finger up with his hand, like just in front of him. You hear him start to speak in a language that sounds very similar to what she's speaking.
Hmm.
Hearing this in the past with some people you've worked with, you know the Severians are very infamous for working with the Crimson Dawn. So the sorry, being they're more or less slaves from the Crimson Dawn.
Right.
You know the Severians at a very young age and older age in your generation had their tongues cut out. And you've met many who use sign languages and, people who can't speak who are Severian. And the ones that you have heard sound exactly how, it's a little different. They sound a little different than what she's speaking.
Man, I'm shocked. Okay, cool.
So the fact that she doesn't have her tongue cut would probably insinuate that as a hybrid with the Miralyn, she
Hmm.
was probably raised off of the planet
Yeah.
during the Crimson Dawn occupation.
Hmm.
You hear Anduli speak a few quick, simple words. You do know the word hello. He does say hello in Severian.
Hmm.
And you can see that her worry goes to like a confusion on her look, as the way that he says it's a little different than how she says it. Maybe there's a dialect difference or a translation difference, but it's not the same language. A few minutes pass between the two of them speaking back and forth, you trying to make out the words, and Gadger trying to translate what he has in his databanks. You make
Wait, why
out
would Gadger
that
have translation stuff? He's an astromech. Is that a thing they can
all
do?
astromechs have a translation.
Huh, I
Yeah,
didn't
no,
know
all
that.
astromechs have a database.
I didn't know that. Probably not as expensive as
Yeah,
the protocol droid, huh?
all of them have a database for it. I don't know if they're actually pre-installed, but I just assumed it was because it was not a recently, like not a new astromech droid, but pretty close.
Yeah.
But you managed to pick up between them speaking back and forth that he's trying to tell them that they are Jedi from the Council who were sent to Helska to investigate the disappearance as well, not disappearance, but just investigate while completing a quote unquote side mission.
Yeah, half true.
As the girl starts to like, what's the word? Be less aggressive. She takes a deep breath, calms down, and then Julie slowly releases her.
All right. And Dooley, I'm gonna go send the information into the council that we've landed on in Helska. We need some and all the shit about it. Did
As
not want to land on this planet. Did not want to land here at all. I sit down in my chair and I start typing into my console, putting all the
he
relevant.
nods as he goes to sit with the girl and start speaking with her.
I
As you go to log,
Hmm.
no, sorry, I interrupted you. What were you gonna say?
I log also all the relevant data pertaining to the Jedi symbols and shit, and all the identification cards that I found as well, and I send that along too.
Huh? As you go to send it, you actually get a request from what looks to be Anakin Skywalker,
Oh,
requesting a sort of a video meeting, if you will.
all right. I'm gonna send the data. I'm gonna start the call, but I'm still sending that data along.
Yep. As you send the data along and you start the call, you get Anduli's, not sorry, I apologize. I'm so used to saying his name.
Hmm.
You get Anakin Skywalker and what looks to be a older lady sort of sitting next to him.
An older lady. All right.
An older lady. Looking at her, you recognize her. You've seen her face on like the propaganda that the Jedi have pushed out about keeping knowledge and relics safe.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Anakin, upon seeing you and seeing like how like probably at this point like how frayed you would look after surviving a crash and
Yeah,
fighting,
I'm a little afraid. I'm a little frazzled. I'm like, yes. What do you require? What do you
he
need?
looks at you and said, "The insignias that you sent us, as well as the name badges and these insignias and names have not been in this order for more than 40 years.
Well, I already figured that based on the age of the corpse I found. But a couple of those looked pretty fresh, and well, we've got another issue.
Issue? What kind of issue?
Uh, a hybrid. I'm not exactly entirely sure, but she's Severian and I snap my fingers because I honestly can't remember. Remind me what the fuck it is.
Miralyn.
Yeah, Severin and Miralyn. She well, she has a lightsaber too, but I don't think she's force sensitive.
Anakin kind of turns his head to the side and looks at Jocasta Nu. Severian and Miralyn, you say?
Yep.
Would she happen to have a kind of like a gray stone skin?
I don't know. Let me check. And I look back into the back of the towards the back of the ship to see if I can see her.
You look back and you see that she has kind of a deep, like very deep red, like a crimson ruby red hair, um, as well as a gray stone-like skin with very bright green eyes.
Yeah, I'd say that. She's got green eyes too and red hair.
He clicks a few buttons. He clicks a few buttons on a data pad, and he sends you a sort of image of a girl who looks to be much younger than the one that you're looking at now in the back of the ship, but seems to be the same female.
Yeah, that's absolutely the same person. All right, what's
Jocasta Nu drops her data pad and like takes a couple steps back before sitting down in a council chair. It seems that she's starting to breathe very heavily.
well, that doesn't seem very good.
Anakin, with kind of like not a wavering voice, but a very determined like voice, I am ordering you to bring her back to this temple unharmed.
Hold on, hold on. What
That,
happened? What'd she do?
that girl has been missing for 40 years.
What? And I look back again to see if I can recognize what age she is.
She doesn't look a day over 20. She looks to still be in her early, like late teenage, if not early young adult years. It's a little hard
40?
to tell with the lifespan of Severian and Maryland's, but she looks very young. Not maybe 5 years older than the photo you see before you.
I'm gonna look back at the screen. I'm like, and I'm just gonna point back towards her. 40? 40
You
years.
see Joe. You see Jocasta Nu kind of like tear up a little. She was my Padawan. She went with Drooly Wolf to Helska on the orders of the Jedi Council.
I'm not gonna lie to
She
you.
was
She looks like she's in her 20s.
Jocasta shakes her head and says, "No, that can't be right.
I'm
There's
telling
no
you what I'm
time
looking at.
distortion
She
on
looks like
Helska."
she's in her 20s for her species.
You see Anakin kind of sort of start pacing back and forth. He looks over and says, "Is there anybody else? Any more
Uh,
life forms? Anything?"
there were two others next to her, but I couldn't stabilize them. They were dead when I got there. There's also been an encounter with a sort of dark side force wielder creature. It was kind of like a, well, I hate to say it like this, but it was kind of like a ghost.
A ghost. You see Anakin stop for a second and says, "You mean the shadows? They you can't hit them. You got to throw something at them
Yeah,
before you
yeah,
can attack them, right?
those things, exactly.
Is there a temple anywhere? Relics? Something that's older than
I don't know. All I see is ice. I see a
any
bridge,
churches,
but
chapels?
there was a church.
Does it is it a mosque-like church? One with
I
like
I never got the chance to land there. We crashed. Were grounded for the moment. Speaking of which, pit droids, get to repair. Gadger, monitor them.
I'm sorry, every time I hear Gadger.
You'll get used to it.
I'll let it slip one day.
Yes, you will. I'm sure you will. I don't know what word you're referring to, but I'm sure it will happen.
As Jocasta Nu, like just at this point, picks her data pad up and just leaves. Anakin looks at you and says, "You are not to mention this to anybody.
Hmm.
If this gets out, that we need to find out what's happening. There will be an emergency council session. Tell Anduli he's needed. You will sit in on this session as an advisor. Do you understand?"
Got it. I'll do my best. And Dooley,
You see his head like whip around. He's like, "What?"
you need to be you're needed up here. And I start to stand up and switch seats so he's in front of the video call.
As Anduli gets up and you see him kind of like hold his leg as he gets up, he walks over to you and he just without even looking at you stops and says, "I think I killed them."
Oh,
As he just kind of sighs and walks forward to go to the console.
yeah, I figured that. Not gonna lie to you, I kind of figured that. Hey, let's just hope she doesn't remember that. I'm sure she probably does, though.
As he sits down, you hear Anakin over the line before Anduli plugs in like a device so he can only talk with them
I'm gonna,
and no one else here.
since
You
he's
just
the
hear
only
him.
one talking with them, I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna go check on the girl, make sure she's okay.
What did I return to?
As you walk over, you hear Anakin over the console. What in the before it cuts?
What did I turn? What did I return to?
Shit. Turns out this bitch has been missing for 40 years and she doesn't look a day past 25.
I can believe that. I hope I don't get involved, Dylan.
You will.
It's an emergency council session. You will most likely get involved.
Like right now?
Maybe.
No, not right now.
Oh, thank goodness.
The way that this timeline is, you are still sleeping currently. This is before, Mola goes and like harasses you and your daughter.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Oh,
What?
goodness, no.
Molar's been harassing Brandon? No, what? No. We'll have my character have that explained to him later. It'll be great.
You may not even get explained to. That's the thing.
I want an explanation though. All right. Anyway, so I'm checking on the girl.
Yeah. As you go to sit down and sort of check in with the girl, you see that she has a blanket over her. She's still cold. It looks like she's drinking maybe some hot coffee or something that Anduli poured for her. She looks over at you, and those eyes will pierce like anybody. Like it feels like she's looking at your soul.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna walk past her and go towards the back of the ship where I have like a small little like fucking electric heater, and I'm gonna bring it out to her.
Sort of walk back, pull it out of like maybe a box or something.
Yeah,
or off
it's
the
somewhere in
shelf,
the cargo
and,
hold. There's lots of shit back
I
there.
I can just imagine you throwing boxes as a gungan and it pop your head out. Lisa, be busy. 1 second.
You racist motherfucker. But no, that is absolutely what happens. I'm fucking like, let's see, behind the boxes. No, throwing shit out. Ah, here it is. I stand up. Got it. I
Just a
bring it.
duck goes flying, just a rubber duck.
Yeah, just like a fucking little rubber duck. Who knows how it got there? Fucking, I don't know. I've never seen a duck in my life, but it's there.
Tells people it came with the ship, but in reality you bought it because you felt no.
Yeah, I bought it because I thought it looked weird. I've never seen a creature like it in my life. Anyway, I fucking walk back to her and I fucking put the little heater down and it's battery operated, so I just switch it on.
As you just switch it on, she looks at you in very broken basic. Thank you.
Yeah, no prob. Help yourself to anything in here, and I go to the pantry and I tap it, food, and I tap the one next to it, drinks. And then I go back to the front of the ship to advise for Anduli as best I can.
She just kind of nods as she takes a sip from like her coffee. And as you head back to the front of the ship, Anne Dooley is like you didn't hear it before since the door was open, but as the door opens, you just hear, and what am I supposed to do about that? The ship crashed, people's dead, and there's going to be dark side relics. Oh, hey, what's up? As he just kind of stops and looks over at you.
I see I haven't missed much, but it appears to be falling apart. I sit down.
As you look at kind of like the holographic thing, everybody except Brandon Caber Verde, Obi-Wan, and Kit Fisto are there.
Of course. Oh, God. Alright, I'm just gonna pay attention to what Anduli's side of the conversation. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try and tap into the transmissions for my own ship to see if I can hear them a little bit.
As you kind of sit down and just watch this meeting take place, you tap into the transmissions. You get an extremely clear voiceover. So you hear Mace Windu speaking to Anduli. And what do you mean? This is a direct order. We are telling you to come back to this council now, or you may very well have your title and rank stripped. Do you understand, Ascor?
Hmm.
And this is the first time you've seen Windu like very not mad, but like mad enough to threaten somebody.
I'm gonna mention to
And that's when you
Anduli that did you tell them about my vision?
Anduli completely ignoring you, practically can't hear you with his headset on. You hear him say, "Well, we're going to find anybody else on this planet and bring them back." It's because if they've been missing for 40 years and they're this young, then that means there's something here that we need to know.
Hmm. I'm gonna tap Anduli on the shoulder.
He just kind of like takes his headset off and looks over. What?
Did you mention my vision?
What vision?
The vision I had of Wolf. I sent the recording to them, but I guess they didn't see it.
He puts his headset back on. So I have new information. And
New information.
kinda,
What? I sent the package with. I sent that and the information about the Jedi with that. What? And Dooley knows about that. How's this new information? I'm so confused.
Anduli is still kind of a little hazy.
Yeah,
The
okay,
Jedi
he's
Order
still-
may know about it,
he's still
and they may
falling
have
apart.
already discussed it, but Anduli's head right now is kind of
Yeah.
half turned on, half
Okay,
turned
got
off.
it, got it, got it, got it, got it. Okay. Continuing.
As he turns around, so there's new information. Drooly may be here on Helska. And that's when Obi-Wan kind of walks into the council room, sits down, kind of adjusts his robe. So, what did I miss? And you just hear Anakin off on the side. Drooly's alive. And Obi-Wan's head just kind of looks over like, oh, that's unfortunate news.
Nobody's happy that this man is alive. Oh God.
You see Aegon Kolar, one of the people you know as the guard of the gate, as well as one of the sentinel trainers, kind of lean forward and he says, Drooly being alive poses not just a threat, but a security risk. We don't know who he's been in contact with, if anybody, and how long they've been on that planet. If it has been 40 years and they've not aged once, it's because of a dark side influence, relics, artifacts, something we know nothing about. That's when Shak T kind of raises her hand and says, I agree with Aegon. It is unnerving that a man of his power is still walking and breathing when one thought he was dead for many years. I was but just a youngling when he went missing, and it was like the Jedi Order just halted in its tracks. If we were to bring him back, he not only poses a threat to the power structure and the new branded order, but he poses a threat to everybody on Coruscant. If unchecked, his power could destroy the very foundation of this world without him even lifting a finger.
I'm gonna tap in Dooley on the shoulder again. Tell him about the fact that he sent me a message, particularly, and also that he sent Molar and Babette or whatever the fuck her name is a message.
And Julie nods as he puts the set on. He's like, well, then this may come as a shock to some of you. We know he dabbled in precognition and fear-like abilities, which is why he was more revered than most. But it seems that he left a box with an Ugnut on a planet that we visited. Told the Ugnut to give it to the first Jedi he sees, which happened to be me, and as he motions to you, the Gungan.
I'm just gonna stick my head into the back of the camera and wave. Hello.
As you just kind of, hi, and you just. Anduli goes on to explain that inside of this sort of hand-carved wooden box was his lightsaber, as well as 3 messages: one for the Gungan, one for Bay Soul, and he kind of looks over. Who was the other one?
Molar, my bodyguard.
Molar, the Catharian, the Gungan's bodyguard. They, how old are you again, sir? As he asks you.
Oh, me? Hold on, let me check. Fuck. Oh, fuck, I never assigned an age to my character. How old can Gungan
Most
be? Oh,
Gungans,
fuck. Okay, hold on. Let me check Gungan ages.
I'm pretty sure like a normal lifespan.
Gungan. Okay. 27.
Is it a
27.
normal human lifespan?
Yeah, I'm 27. But they do get plus 65 years. It doesn't really dictate how much further past 65 it goes.
Does it say 65 plus, or they can live past
It just
65?
says 65 plus.
So that would mean that 65 plus is probably the peak of their life, their eldership.
Yeah, venerable, it says.
Oh yeah, then 65 is their eldership. Anything over you're considered like the elder.
Hmm. Okay, so that means we don't know how fucking long they live, and it does not say. Great. Either way, 27. I'm in the adult range, 16 to 35.
Look, he was born. Druli, for some reason, left his mission before it was even established. It was just a territory way back. And if you check the records, found the only Ugnut that, to my knowledge, has been there for that amount of time, and gave him this box with his lifeline on a foreign planet, and then left. And he could have only done this on his voyage back to the Jedi Order or to Helska. If he's alive, we need to find him. We can find out what to do with him after, but we need to make sure. We have to cross our T's and dot the I's. A couple seconds passes. No one speaks in the order. You see Plo Koon lean forward and kind of adjust his mask. Jedi Master Wolf was not a close friend. We were actually at odds most of his time here. When he was exiled to Helska with the Service Corps members that decided to follow him, it was lasting peace. His mindset, the way that he handled things, it was not that of a Grandmaster level. And Yoda trying to cater to him just worsened the relations of the Jedi to the Senate. If he's alive, there must be a plan in place. If he no longer wishes to fight with us, then he fights against us.
I'm gonna tap Induli on the shoulder again. I'm
He just
pretty
kind of
sure he
leans
wishes
over
to
and
fight
looks.
with us. Just let them know that.
And Dooley, before speaking, like, you're sure?
I'm 100% sure, just based on the messages and the visions I'm getting, where he's pointing me in the direction to go.
You see Anduli mull it over in his head as he just sighs. And at this point, you can see, like, his eyes, like, fire up again, like he's 100% there mentally now. I'm sticking my neck out for this. As he puts the headset back, he says, I'm going to put it to a vote. We're finding Wolf, with or without your support. And if it means I lose my membership, my rank, my title, and you strip me and exile me just like you did him, then so be it. But from the Gungan's words, with his vision and precognition, as well as this Severian that we have, they seem to be fighting with us, not against. I'm willing to put my trust in him like you did years ago. Even though he was exiled, he still fought for the Republic. He still fought for the Order. When you called, he answered, and then you left him high and dry. Well, not you, he says as he reiterates, but Yoda. May he rest in peace, but I believe we've bettered ourselves from the mistakes we've made in the past. As he looks at Windu. I'm going to call in a few favors. And if those favors go through, you won't have to worry about a thing here.
Hmm.
But if they don't, and we don't answer, we'll call you. And he kind of looks at you for like a time frame.
5 days.
5 days. If we don't respond, contact, or get a hold of you in about 5 days, send the Mandalorian. Because if I'm going to die, I at least want someone I trust to find me. As you see him instantly in connection before Mace Windu could even open his mouth.
Of course, I'm the one that has to save his ass.
Come, Daddy. Come to Helska. We need your help.
If you call me that in character, I will throw you.
I
in the
will
snow.
never call you that in character, but it is going to be amazing when we meet up. Oh my god.
Dylan, I hope you know the first time I see him, it's going to be, you fucking failure.
Who, me or Anduli?
And dually.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect that to be how it went.
Okay,
but...
hold on. I just have to say this real fast. Brandon, why did your mother text me?
Oh.
She said she saw a video that reminded me, or that reminded her of you and me, and so she decided to text it to you.
Huh. I'll look at it later. Alright. So, where were we?
Well, that's not how I planned that would go, but at least we got 5 days.
No, we have 5 days before they send the Sentinels. We gotta move.
Yeah. Alright. Gadger. Try to get the ship launched, and I start checking damage statuses on the ship via the console.
Looking over it, you don't have actually much of anything. The X9 Crescent was built even though as a light freighter it could take a beating. It actually has more durability than a small frigate.
Alright.
Or a small assault ship.
Yeah. In that case, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take 6 of the pit droids and I'm going to put them away. And I'm going to leave 3 out and I'm going to be like, check the ship for any form of pest. Or any form of creature. If you see one and you think you can kill it, kill it. Otherwise, come and get me. And I start to... And I just, you know, we take off. We're going back into space, baby. Or at least we're getting up into the upper atmosphere. At least, you know what? We're gonna stay within atmosphere. Fuck it. We're already on the planet. We're gonna stay within atmosphere. And we're flying around.
Good choice, is because if you said, "Yeah, I want to go above the atmosphere," some fun stuff would have just happened.
Yeah, no, I figured. God. Alright, so we're going to go up into the upper atmosphere, and I'm going to pull up a world map and find the place where those drop pods were supposed to land. And we're going to go check to see if they've landed, and if they have, then I'm going to go over to fucking where Wolf wants me to go.
Looking at where the drop pods were supposed to land, it looks like they landed almost on point. Like, instant. Like, they were landed where there's... Oh, ignore what you just saw.
I barely saw anything. It looked like a crevasse. That's all I saw. Anyway, we're looking at the chapel.
So, looking at the chapel, 1 second, I just gotta pull up a path real fast. So, here we are. So, looking at the sort of aerial imaging,
Wow,
you noticed... So what?
This is what it looks like?
What? No.
Oh.
Looking at the aerial imaging, you can notice like very big ice spires from above. You notice just up north is where the chapel is, and you can see that it landed kind of like on the path, kind of like right after these ice spires.
All right, and it's got a beacon on it going, yeah? I made
yes,
sure
they will be able to find it.
They will be able to find it. All right. In that case, let's go over to where Wolf wants us to go. Let's go. Whee!
As you guys are flying over to where Wolf is currently located,
at the cave where he fucking showed me in a vision, like pointing at the shit, wearing his black robe. Snazzy.
As you guys sort of head in that direction, it'll take you flying in the upper atmosphere about a day to get there. It's probably about on the half of the other side of the planet.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I'll coach this girl how to speak Galactic Basic. She already knows a few words. We'll be able to like teach her a little bit, especially with Anduli's help.
As you walk in, you notice that she is what's the word? Passed out, kind of like she fell asleep.
Okay, well that's never mind then. That's out. All right, that's fine. I guess I'm gonna. Fuck. I don't know what to do now. I guess I'm gonna tinker with the lightsaber more, try to get it to stabilize a little better. Because I noticed it was flashing earlier when I first activated it.
As you sit down and start to look at sort of the emitter and the stabilizer, you notice that for some reason there's a hairpin that's been placed in the stabilizer, like right above the kyber crystal.
Hmm.
It looks to have been placed there by the previous user
Obviously.
as a failsafe if anybody were to get a hold of his saber. If you were to move it out of the way with the force and activate the saber, it should work perfectly.
Alright, in that case, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try.
As you
Actually,
kinda just-
no! Better idea. I'm gonna have Anduli do that because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with the Force. I'm still new.
So you ask him to do it?
I'm gonna ask Anduli to do that, yes.
As you ask Anduli, like, hey, can you, like, move this object inside of the kyber compartment? He just kind of, like, moves his head to the right, looks at you, and then moves it back and says, it's done,
Thank you. Alright.
as he goes back to looking at the console.
Alright. And I'm gonna turn it. I'm gonna go into the cargo bay first, and I'm gonna turn it on.
As you walk into the cargo bay and you turn it on, no lights on it, emits a very bright, crystal-like blue form, a very different color than what it was emitting previously.
Oh. What exactly
It's
is that?
almost like you can see the frost kind of glisten off of the
Oh my god,
laser
I've got
blade.
one of those things? Oh shit, Anduli fucking delivered, boy! Okay, I'm sorry, I got excited. My character
Brandon's
says,
gonna hate you.
I'm sorry. Wait, you hate me?
He's been looking for one of those for a very long time.
Brandon? Are you mad, Brandon? Oh, he's deafened. Oh, I don't think he can hear me. Oh, fuck. Okay.
Was
Nope.
he deafened?
Oh, no, he's not deafened. Oh, shit. Okay. Anyway, I'm just going to admire it for a minute. Wow. That's interesting. I've seen a saber before. I've seen a blue one. I've not seen one like that. I turn it off. And I exit the cargo bay. And I'm gonna start, I guess, prepping a meal. I'm kind of fucking hungry. After all that fucking drama and shit. I'm gonna call to Anduli. Anduli, what do you want to eat?
You call over to him, and it doesn't look like he can hear you. It seems he has something plugged into his data pad, and he's listening to something.
Alright, in that case, I'm just gonna pick something out that I think he'll like. And I'll start
You
cooking.
have what looks to be canned rations, dry MREs, a whole bunch of dry stuff.
Yeah, I know. So I'm gonna fucking, like, just grab a flavor of ration that I think he'll like. And I'll, like, fucking start cooking it. Or, like, a canned food. Actually, yeah, no, fuck it. Fuck rations. Canned food. We'll save the rations.
As you grab the canned food and you start to cook it over the stove, you hear the Severian girl kind of wake up, like shuffle on the table behind you.
Ah, hello. And
She kind of looks up over at you, and like you can see in her eyes that she hasn't registered what's going on yet, but she blinks, and as she looks around, instantly like swipes the cup that was in her hand, empty now, as it sort of shatters against the wall as she like falls back in the chair, freaking out, like, where am I? What's going on?
I'm going to turn off the burner and be like, whoa, 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 relax. And I'm gonna go try to stand close to her. Not too close. Don't want to, like, spook her. I'm just like, relax. I'm just gonna move my hands downward in downward motions, just trying to get her to chill. Like, it's okay.
As you start to like get a little closer, like motioning for her to calm down, to breathe, you feel a very sort of deep presence in the room.
Oh,
As
shit.
in, you just starting to identify what the force feels like around you. You can feel that there is a very big density of it forming around this girl.
Oh, shit. Something weird
You
is
f-
going on. Brought this
you
bitch
feel
upon my ship.
you feel kind of like the sort of hair on the back of your neck tingle just a little
I
as you
don't have
hear a
hair.
whoosh. Oh yeah, you feel the skin shrivel. No,
Yeah, no, that actually would probably be what it is. I'm an amphibian, so
kind of like a cold shiver runs down your neck kind of
yeah.
situation. You see the lightsaber that was on the counter go swinging past your head as it shoots into her hand.
Ooh, oh, okay. I'm gonna take a step back and I'm gonna grab my lightsaber, at Wolf's lightsaber specifically. I'm just gonna toss it aside. Like, nope, we're good. I'm gonna take my blaster as well. I'm just gonna toss that aside as well.
As you pull your saber out, she like stiffens, like moving her unignited saber in front of her, like she's about to start a fight. And as you sort of toss it and it sort of lands on the floor over to the side, she takes a look at it as a second as you go to toss your blaster as well. She slowly gets up, and you can see her relax a little as she slowly like reaches her hand out, and then the saber goes swiping into her hand,
Oh, great.
and
She's
she
got
looks at
Wolf's
it.
lightsaber now.
She holds it over, and she like looks at like the design and like the wood carving. She folds over and looks at the bottom, and there's what looks to be three like sort of initials carved into it. You
Hmm.
see DW, AW, and MW, sort of engraved in the very bottom of the lightsaber.
Yeah.
She looks up over at you. Where did you get this?
Uh, she speaks perfect basic now. Wow. Okay. Uh,
No, it's very broken. I just don't know how to do a broken accent.
I would have just said where. Or like where get. Anyway. Moving on. A few systems back, different place, very far.
Port Town?
I lift an eyebrow. Yes,
Spaceport?
yes.
She kind of looks and she looks over. Box. Box! As she
Okay,
starts
okay,
like,
okay, okay. And I'm gonna guide her over to the where the box is in the meeting room. And I'm gonna tap in Dooley on the shoulder as I'm going, like, follow me, follow me.
he kind of pulls like a headphone. I was like, what? Oh shit! As he gets up and he's like, what did you tell her?
Don't worry, it's okay. We're fine. We're chill. I've told her
She has two
nothing.
lightsabers.
Don't worry about that. She just don't. We're just gonna. She wants to see the box, so we're gonna take her to the box, and I'm taking her to the box right now. And
As you motion to where you had the box, she runs over, drops both of her sabers, as Anduli very quickly swipes both of them into his hands and sort of puts them on his belt in like sort of the back area of his body.
hmm,
She opens the box and her hands are shaking very badly as she like looks. She picks up Molar. She picks up Basol. She sets it off. She sets the one yours off. She like carefully takes the contents of the box and sits them to the side. She takes the box, and you see her hold it in her hand, and she raises it above her head and slams it onto the ground as it
what
breaks and cracks.
the fuck?
As it cracks, you hear sort of a jingle noise, as she picks it up and removes the bottom of the box, and there seems to be a secret compartment, one that
Oh.
you missed previously.
Well, I wish I'd fucking investigated that thing further.
Inside of it, you see two pieces of cloth. You see one with a Jedi symbol much older than the ones that you've come across recently.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to be one of the original Jedi symbols.
Oh.
Not many people have these
Wait!
pieces.
10,000-year-old symbol?
Yes.
Holy shit! Okay, this is crazy. Let's go.
As she takes this cloth, carefully moving it to the side, like more careful than anything in her life. She picks up another piece of cloth and opens it up. And on it, you see a kind of rendition of the Jedi symbol.
Uh-huh.
This one seems to be much younger. And it looks to be that of the Jedi symbol that these people are wearing on their clothing.
You know what else I'm gonna do? Actually, wait, no, hold on. I bought that thing. Never mind. Elsewhere. I forgot what I got out the box. I'm gonna take the Jedi symbol that I got out the box. That was like along with it. I'm just gonna toss that aside since she's very interested in the context of the box. I'm just gonna toss that on the table next to the other stuff.
As you do, she takes it, and you see her like flip it over and lay it down on the newest symbol, and you see her like scrambling, looking for like some kind of light.
I don't. I guess I'll fucking go get a flashlight from the storage room then. Or whatever the fuck they're called in Star Wars. Are they called flashlights? They're not called flashlights, right?
I will just call them flashlights.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna take one from the storage room and I'm gonna bring it out to her.
As you hand it to her, she takes it very quickly and shines the light like under it, like she moves it to the bottom, and you see words appear.
Oh my god. Holy shit. This bitch is just fucking Deus Ex Machina-ing this whole scenario over here.
As these words appear, they appear in a language that looks to have been lost to time. It's because you've never seen this in your life, and you've seen a lot of languages.
I'm just gonna whisper in Dooley, do you know what the fuck that is right there?
I don't know.
This is getting weird. Maybe
This is weirder than my vacation during college.
You'll have to tell me that story sometime. Pass me the lightsaber, and I'm just gonna take my left hand and just put it behind Indulli's back.
As you guys sort of pass the saber,
And I'm just gonna tuck mine into the back of my belt, just in case. And I'm gonna ask her, what is all this? What's happening?
second. Hmm. That is.
What is?
I forgot when I made this. I forgot I added this part as a section bit.
Hmm.
Okay. She looks over at you and she says, Mob, we're Gate,
Gate?
a planet lost to time. The Otter had the records of it, but none ever found. This is a record.
Okay, that's interesting. Dooley, do you know what the fuck she's talking about?
And Dooley's face kind of contorts, and you hear him say, Planet record lost. You talking about, no, she couldn't be. You know what the Stargates are, Crow?
Uh, You mentioned the Star Core earlier. I'm assuming they're related.
No, no, they were our way of traveling between worlds. Not many people know. I could hell be exiled just for mentioning this. The tech that was built probably by Rakadans.
Oh, lovely.
There was a planet that they had, one that they built a Stargate inside. It was originally housed to just Jedi,
Hmm.
blocked off from the outside world, removed from the solar system, gone instantly.
Right. Okay.
We many years ago. It's legend at this point. If you find the records written, none recorded in the archive. Uh, that's what they're here for. This goes above Mace Windu.
Should we alert them?
No, if we alert them, we're dead. He kind of like holds his mouth shut for a second. He's like, and he says, "Find out that we have this, the full power of the Acolyte system, the Eternal Empire. They will unite and they will kill us, and there's nothing we can do about it."
So we tell no one, for now at least.
The Mandalorians will help. We can mention it to them, but you just hear like shit, the son of a.
What?
He looks at the girl. The Stargate. Where is it? And she's just like quickly reading through. I don't know. It does not say another. It it's how you say not here.
Really wish
Here,
I had.
Helska,
Yeah.
beneath ice.
I'm just gonna go take a seat in like the fucking chair for the meeting room, and I'll just be like, my head in my hands, like, so this gate thing, it's underneath all of the ice. Oh my god. That's actually great. You know what? No, that's great. That means we don't have to worry about it. Not our problem. Right?
And Dooley just kind of looks over at you like, no.
That it is our problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
Figures. All right. Well, can't do anything about it right now, so let's just continue traveling to where Wolf wants us to go.
One second. I'm sending you the image of the symbol of the older piece.
Yeah, the old Jedi Order.
As she's just scanning through this, and Julie's sitting in a chair, and he's like, we really just, oh, son, is this what they were here for? Is this what Yoda sent them on? A goose chase? They've been searching for this for hundreds, if not thousands of years, and no one's found it.
So from the way I'm understanding it, we can't tell the Jedi, or else the Eternal Empire will find out. Is that correct?
There are leaks in the order.
I figured. All right. Well, hey, at least there's leaks in the Eternal Jedi now too. Until into the Internal Order or whatever the fuck Empire now, right? I mean, we got John. I'm trying to make light of a situation that really is quite serious. I should stop.
He kind of looks at you and is like, unless he gets to the upper epsilon, and unless he works hard, this is all for nothing.
Of course it is. All right. Well, I need to relax. I need to eat. I need to sleep. And I need to relax for the rest of this day. All right, this is too much. We'll talk about it tomorrow. I go off to continue my cooking.
As you kind of continue to go off to your cooking, you see Anduli kind of typing on his data pad, and it looks like he gets into a call with somebody. But he sort of gets up and then heads to the storage room for privacy.
I'm gonna tap one of the pit droids and say, "Go into the storage room right now and press record on yourself if you don't mind."
You said the Gadget?
No, I'm telling you to one of the pit droids because they can fit in the vents.
Hmm.
It's not gonna work, but it'll be funny.
1 second.
I already know it's not gonna work. Anyway, I'm just gonna continue my cooking.
My laptop is so slow.
You need a new one. I would recommend it. I would recommend a Lenovo Legion as well.
No, I don't like the.
Well, fuck, I don't know, bro. You got the money. It's up to you from there. Either way, you definitely need a new one. How old is that one?
Yeah. Oh, this is from 2019. It's not that old.
Oh, damn. What? What the fuck are you... What is it?
It's a Pavilion 15. It's meant for office work only, so the stuff I
Oh,
do on
okay.
it.
Yeah, no, that explains it then. Yeah.
All right. So looking like, so you send one of your pitch droids, and you actually get the entire conversation.
Oh, nice. Anyway, I'm just going to keep cooking. And I'm going to start serving out the food.
Do you wish to listen to the conversation like
I'll
a
listen later. I'll listen later.
Are you sure?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Fuck you. No. I trust Anduli. I'm still gonna listen, but I trust Anduli. So I'm gonna start
Alright.
fucking serving out plates, and I'm gonna tap the pan a couple times and say, "Food, tink, tink."
As you do, Anduli does not come from the storage area, but the kind of Severian Miralyn girl still continuously like hovering over these two pieces of cloth just come in, doesn't even say thank you, and then just starts chowing down.
I'm just gonna sit down. It's fine. English is not her first language. She's clearly very hungry. I don't blame her for not saying thank you. I start chowing on my food.
Looking at her kind of like shine the light through and start to transcribe and like write this down, it seems that she's a historian of some kind.
Oh, she is she?
Catching a few glimpses at the two older pieces of cloth that she has like tossed on top of each other, you notice that the insignia of the older one that's sitting kind of like in the in-between room between console and cockpit was the symbol that I sent you, and then the ones that she's sort of transcribing off of have kind of the same symbol with like a saber in the middle with two shields on the side of it instead
Right.
of like the symbol in the middle.
Okay, cool. Got it. That's neat. I like that. I really do.
Getting a closer look at it, you notice that this symbol has not been in circulation or used for, hell, probably 25, 30 years.
Nice. Noted. All right. Well,
As some time goes on, after finishing her meal, Anduli finally comes out of the console room and heads over to grab his portion, sit down, and just starts eating very quietly.
hell of a day, hey friend.
He shakes his head and says, "There's more to come.
Kill two people.
I've never met Wolf, but just from the records alone,
Hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a very difficult conversation.
Yeah, you're telling me. You're telling me. Mm. I finished my meal and I'm gonna go take it over to the fucking dishwasher and I'm gonna pop it in there. I'm assuming we have a fucking dishwasher. We gotta have a dishwasher, right? It's a fucking
Yeah.
ship. Anyway, not enough room for a sink. Or at least like a full sink. And a drying rack. No room. Fucking gotta have a dishwasher. Anyway, and then I'm gonna go into my room and I'm gonna fucking chill into my bed. I'm gonna take out my orb and I'm just gonna ponder it for a while.
Oh my god.
I am pondering my orb.
So, as some time passes on, you do manage to get a couple more visions.
Oh, I do I? Okay,
Hmm.
cool.
Not visions as in like things that will help you out in the future, but it seems to be visions of this girl's past.
Mm,
While
nice.
pondering your orb, you see quick flashes of her training at the temple, um,
When I
getting
said
to know.
ponder my orb, I meant it more as a meme. I didn't think I would actually like see into the past and shit. Holy shit. Fuck it. You know what? No, that's a thing now. I can see into the past by pondering my orb.
As you
You said
see
it, not me.
this woman, you get flashes of sort of, her time in the order. You see images of Drooly, Wolf, and her sort of running around Coruscant, stopping crime. What was that?
I don't know. I heard it too, though. Was that your dog?
I don't know. I'll be right back and I will find out. I'm going to take a quick break as well, grab a drink.
Yeah, and I'm gonna grab some soup.
Okay, be right back. I'm going to go beat whoever just probably broke through a window.
And I hope nobody did. But bring your sword. Oh, Dawn's probably dead then.
This episode is sponsored by Squarespace.
Oh wait, I'm still streaming. I can't do that. What the fuck is happening? Please tell me that was real.
Squarespace to build
Yeah,
both.
that's definitely happening. But
Why are you streaming on Grand Theft Auto 5?
Yeah, I don't know, man. It won't let me fucking change it. I don't know why. It's fucking weird. Also,
Basics with
you can't
Babish
see it
and
right
binging
now,
with
but I'm having a
Babish.com.
graphical
On the
error
sites you'll find
when I
recipes,
start this video. Oh wait, nope.
equipment
Just
lists,
stop.
other new
Nope, there it is. Yeah, you can't see it on the stream, can you? Oh, it looks insane. Alright, whatever.
No, I can't. I just saw it.
You just saw it? Alright, cool. Well, good. I'm
Yes.
not fucking crazy then. Who's it? Brandon, my dude. Holy shit, there's a lot of stuff going down. You, how much have you been paying attention to?
Almost none.
In that case, you're definitely gonna want to watch my, my VOD at least, because, oh my god.
Advertised. It was Mickey that fell.
Who was it?
Mickey's mushroom fell and knocked some stuff off of a drawer.
Why did it fall, though?
Oh, they're the ones that you hang up like on the wall.
Not
The
explaining it, but
porcelain
okay.
Oh, it wasn't put into a stud, so it probably broke the drywall.
Oh, okay. Okay. I have my soup. It is quite good. Yes. Alright, let's go. Let's keep going.
So where did we last leave off?
We had just finished eating. I was pondering my orb, and I've somehow seen into this bitch's past. Let's go.
Ah, yes. The wizard's orb. So, looking sort of at these quick visions, you see a very odd scene before you. So, way back when, the Jedi were more strict on this more than ever. There we go. Oh, nope, that broke. Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
Okay, well then it should be fine. You see her and what looks to be a younger wolf sneak off
Uh-huh.
to like a... Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Well, my Windows just fucking shot itself.
Man, noise suppression is covering that shit, alright? I can't hear shit from their background.
No. I mean, I don't have noise suppression on. I mean, my actual Windows, like, processor just shot itself.
Oh,
I have like 180 something tabs opened right now, so I don't blame it.
okay.
So you see her and Wolf kind of sneak off through the training center during a lesson.
Wait, how old is she in this vision?
They don't seem to be too far apart. Now, Savarians, they age a little differently.
Mm-hmm.
So what their version, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Okay. So their version, let's say 15, like body, like maturity wise, they're like 25.
So they mature fast.
Yeah, they're like Plo Koon in this sense, how they mature they age much slower. They can be like 400 years old. The Keldors, the Miralins, as well as the Severians kind of age at a human rate, but hybrids age, they mature fast and then age slow. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Reverse Grogu. So if you had to guess, she's probably 17, 18 years old. Looks like she's a Padawan now. And Wolf is probably a Jedi Knight at this point. Probably in his early 20s.
Okay.
Above the galactic age of consent, if that's what you're asking.
That's not what I was asking, but yeah, that's okay. That's fair enough.
No, Your Honor, but good to know.
I was
So
just
you
more
see a
like
vision of them
curious
kind of
about like,
sneaking off together.
yeah.
Yeah. So you see a vision of them sneaking off,
Mm-hmm.
and then it cuts to Wolf being exiled from the Order. It seems like he just got back from a war. He was wearing armor. He had sort of protective gear on. He almost kind of looked like a younger
This
version
is
of
after
Anakin.
Helska.
Say what?
This is just after Helska, isn't it?
After he got back to Helska, yes.
Oh.
After he got back to the temple after leaving Helska for the first time.
Wait, this girl was in the Jedi Order for that long and she never learned basic?
She learned like the basic version of basic, but at this point in time, the Serenian. Sorry, I gotta look up the fucking name again. Uh, her hybrid, her language was much more widespread. So people tended to learn her language as it was easy rather than her learn basic, which was much harder.
Got it.
Severian.
Man, I
So
wish
this
I'd
cuts
waited for that
to-
protocol droid to be finished.
So it cuts to Wolf being exiled by Yoda. Yoda is standing on his feet, hollering, moving his cane, very like not Grandmaster-esque.
Hmm.
Other council members practically hollering at each other, doing the same, advocating for him to leave. And then that's when you see him being shipped off to Helska indefinitely in exile, and then this girl kind of secretly joining them on the ship.
Okay.
And that's where your vision cuts.
Well then.
You kind of like snap back to reality. Mom spaghetti. I'm sorry.
Mom spaghetti, knees weak, arms are heavy. They're swapping on this one already.
As you kind of come back to, you notice the time, and it's already been like maybe 6, 7 hours.
Do I still have time to actually sleep before this ship
Yes.
arrives? Okay, then I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna stop pondering my orb and put it back in its case and fucking go to sleep.
Wizard has untouched the orb.
Oh wait, that's right. Hold up. Before I do, I'm gonna whistle for the pit droids.
One of the pit droids that you had put in the vent previously just kind of pops his head out of the one above you. Beep beep.
Yeah, I need that recording if you don't mind.
He literally unscrews his eye, takes out like a recording stick, and then just throws it at you, then screws his eye back in.
Oh, thank you.
Beep beep. As he just kind of shoves himself back in the vent.
Check for pass while you're in there. And I'm gonna plug in the recording stick into my wrist-mounted computer. I'm gonna fucking just
Your data.
yeah.
Your data pad.
Yeah, my wrist-mounted data pad computer, whatever the fuck it's called. Either way, it's fucking getting shoved in there, and I'm gonna listen to it.
Yes, I'd like to shove it into my Pip Boy, please.
Basically, that's what's going on. Yeah, it's like when in Fallout 4 when you fucking slam a holotape into the Pip-Boy. It's like fucking
When you tactically reload your Pip Boy.
yeah. Oh god, the animation is so violent on that fucking 200-year-old piece of equipment.
As you put it in and you listen to the recording, you hear Ann Dooley, come on, come on, come on, pick up, pick up, pick up. I know this signal's not that bad. Come on, come on. As you hear like a sort of noise coming from the other end, you hear a female. Hello? Is anybody? Is Ann Dooley? Are you? And it just kind of cuts in and out. And you hear Biffle. Biffle, can you hear me?
Alright, this is for his wife. I'm gonna unplug the data stick. I'm done with this, and I'm gonna just put it on the ground. I'm gonna stomp it, break it apart. It doesn't involve me, clearly.
Oh,
What?
I have to roll for something now.
Oh, come on! It's for his wife! There's no fucking way that it was important. No! I've made a shit decision. Okay, whatever.
Well, you would have found out a kind of like very important piece of information from this, and
I thought he was just worried about his wife.
he is. Don't get me wrong. I mean, his wife is practically about to pop.
Yeah, whatever. Either way, doesn't involve me as far as my character is considered. God damn it. I thought your warning from earlier was a fucking joke. I didn't think it was real. Like, are you
Alright.
sure you don't want to listen to it right now?
Are you sure you don't want to be a peeping tom?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
God damn it. Why is it gotta be real? Oh, fuck. Okay.
As you destroy the kind of USB stick, the Savarian kind of pops her head around the corner. What would that?
Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it. Just a fucking cockroach. I kind of kick it under the bed.
In my line of work, nothing is always something. As her head just kind of slowly popped back.
Wait.
Into,
Come here.
Hmm?
I'm gonna wave her into the room. Come here.
she just kind of like puts down sort of like the light stick and then sort of walks in.
You left for Helska with Wolf.
How did you?
That
how
doesn't
you
matter
know?
how I know it. Where's Wolf? And I'm not trying to like threaten or anything. I'm just genuinely curious. I truly believe he's on my side. Where's Wolf?
Hold on. There we go. She kind of sighs and shakes her head and says, I don't know.
You don't know. Is that
He
the truth or?
left our team after many years. We traveled to relics, excavate, research. Uh,
Uh-huh.
it's been 8 years since we've come here.
I see.
He's been gone for. She can't find the words, so she holds up 3.
I'm gonna pull up a map of where we're going on my data thing. Link it to the ship and pull up a map of where we're going. Do you know anything about this exact location?
Yes, that's. She snaps her finger a couple of times. Just Empire, the alien, excavation,
Is it dangerous?
research, relic.
Okay, but is it dangerous? That's what I'm concerned about.
She kind of like does a 50-50 motion with her hand. We were attacked. Many dead.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know by what.
Well, that's concerning. And this is where Wolf wants us to go, huh?
He what?
I have had
Have you-
visions of your.
Have you talked to him?
No, visions. Visions.
You see her?
I'm gonna do the so-so motion as well. Oh, fuck, network error.
Huh?
Okay, never mind, we're in the clear. I thought my stream had ended suddenly, without warning.
As you do the 50-50 hand motion, she looks at you. Sorry. Looks at you. Do you, pass division?
Past vision?
Yes. See past.
Oh, yes. Sometimes future, but yes, also past.
Precognition?
Both.
Rare. Hard to find people like you.
I suppose it is. All right. Well, good night.
Was pre as she continues to say, you're like, "Oh, good night, see ya."
Yes. All right, and I'm gonna just lay down and fucking cover my face with my blanket and clap the lights out. Cause fuck it, why not? Clap on,
Lights out. Just
clap
leaves
off.
her in the dark.
Only in my room. I'm not clapping out the lights on the entire ship.
Oh, I was gonna say, I think Safarians have night vision anyway.
No, it doesn't matter.
All right. Well, I think this would be a good place to end it.
Oh man, damn it! I really wanted to get to the other location. Oh well. All right. Well, hope everyone had fun. Things are going well. I hope. We're probably gonna die. Life. OBS. OBS. There it is. See ya. Sayonara. Adios. Goodbye.